Hello and welcome to Chesterfield. Now, if you ask what Chesterfield's famous for, you need to have a look over there at the Crooked Spire, here at St Mary's and St All Saints Church in Chesterfield. We'll have a look round and see what the story is behind this. So here in Chesterfield, there are some black and white buildings. Now, this one here might not be a building, it might actually be an animal. So let's flip it around, let's see. That's it, it's a zebra. Look at this zebra with its black and white stripes on top of the building here. But next to the zebra is the thing we want to look at, which is the Winding Wheel Theatre. Here, let's go and have a look at the lovely blue plaque on the wall that tells us all about it. The Winding Wheel Theatre. And here it is. Here's the blue plaque. Let's see what it has to say. It says, the Picture House opened in 1923, 102 years ago. Ballroom, restaurant and shops were added in 1930. The architect was Harold Joseph Shepherd of Sheffield. It was renamed from the Picture House to the Odeon in 1937, but closed in 1981. But it reopened 6 years later in 1987 as the Winding Wheel. Now the Winding Wheel here says you've got live events, music, comedy, musicals, drama, talks, dance. It's part of Chesterfield Theatres. There you go, the Winding Wheel. I'm here at Chesterfield train station. Now, trains are a big thing about this area. There's a bloke here in a statue that knows a thing or two about them. Let's go and meet him now. This here is a statue of George Stephenson. Now, who was he? Some say he was the father of railways. Let's find out a little bit more about him now. Now up here is a locomotion, because this dude was involved with steam engines back in the day. Let's see what the sign here says. It says George Stephenson, 1781 to 1848. Locomotion, the conquest over space and time. Discovery and vision and invention. And here he is, George Stephenson. But what's he doing here in Chesterfield? Well, he lived his last few days and his last few years at Tapton House in Chesterfield, just a few miles away. Now, George Stephenson, the railways, is remembered here in his statue at the station. Very good. Well done, George. And here we have Chesterfield's Crooked Spire, what's also known as the Church of St Mary's and All Saints. The iconic twisted spire is a landmark known for its unique leaning and twisting shape. Tourists love it. And what an amazing spire it is. It's 69 metres tall, that's 228 feet, and the tip of the spire is 2.9 metres off centre, that's 9 feet 6 inches, and that's because there's a 45-degree twist. Now, why is that the case? Well, the spire's twist and lean are attributed to a combination of factors, including the use of unseasoned timber, insufficient cross bracing, and the later addition of heavy lead sheeting. Well, that's not going to help, is it? Also, some local myths and legends about the spire's twist. Some said that the devil it kicked the spire out of shape after a blacksmith had misshod his hoof. Some had said that he'd tried to sit on it and he got a bit out of shape. Well, whichever way it is, it's a normal, regular, day-to-day running church, Church of St Mary's and All Saints. It's a 14th century parish church, and it's the largest in Derbyshire. They also do other things throughout the year. They also do a Christmas tree festival, which I went to a couple of years ago, which was really enjoyable to look round. So there's more to this church than the spire. And this site was the site of the Battle of Chesterfield back in 1266. Wow! While we have the bells of the church ringing in the background, here's a sign here that says what you can do as you want to explore Chesterfield. You can browse Chesterfield's historic open-air market. You can relax, stroll or play in Queen's Park. You take in a show at our theatres. You can grab a bite to eat, socialise and chill, especially with people with crazy mad hair. Or you can look for somewhere to stay in Chesterfield. Right, let's go and have a wander around the town and see what we can find here. And behind me is the old Burton's buildings. Now, why is Burton's so interesting about Chesterfield? Well, the story behind that is Sir Montague Burton founded Burton's and the Burton's range of shops in 1903. And the first store was here in Chesterfield. And that's where it was. It's now a Greggs. But if you wanted some trousers or a suit or something smart, you could go to Burton's back then. But now if you want a sausage roll or a donut, you can still go to the same building and go to Greggs instead. Right, I'm starting to get hungry, so maybe we will go and have a look there now. Possibly. Whilst this was a Sunday morning, I came to have a look round Chesterfield. There are a lot of shops round and lots of streets off the main drag, so there's plenty of opportunity during the main week to get some retail therapy in. This road is Irongate, but it doesn't have a gate, so it must mean something else. There's a nice security camera there making sure we're all safe. What's down here though? There's a few things on the wall with the emblem of the crooked spire. There's a sign from Chesterfield Borough Council saying the Shambles. The Shambles was the area of Chesterfield where animals were slaughtered and meat was sold. Street names found in early records such as Potter Row, Iron Row and Suter Row, shoemaker, suggest that other trades worked alongside the butchers. See, there's a lot of history in these places. It's good. So here, on Irongate, in the Shambles region of Chesterfield, is this pub, the Royal Oak. What do you know about the Royal Oak, Rich? Well, let's have a look now. It may not be a blue plaque, but it's a big sign, and it tells us all about the pub and the history. So let's have a look what it says. Here it says, the Royal Oak was built in the 12th century, and this is the oldest inn in Chesterfield, and one of the oldest in England. It was formerly a rest house for the Knights Templar in the years of the Holy Crusades. And then through and after the medieval period, it was used as two butchers' shops and inn accommodation. The earliest discovered records show it already being an inn, I can't read properly, in 1722 AD. AD stands for after dinner. Here it is, the Royal Oak. Doesn't it look grand? Lovely. And here it is. This road is the Shambles. The Shambles even has a body shop. Even though it's a Sunday, the market is bustling. There's a record fair on today, and there's people bustling around, buying their records, browsing all the vinyl, and there's even a singer in the background doing some busking. Here's the marketplace here in Chesterfield, and that big building in distance over there is Chesterfield Market Hall. Doesn't it look prominent on the skyline? This one's got a straight spire at the top. This one's not crooked. The Chesterfield Market Hall's been there since 1857, and we'll go and have a closer look at it now. While we're here, we've got the older market stalls here, and you can see the council is working hard to kind of update this area and to put some more modern structures in here. So Chesterfield is being developed and it's on the up. And there is the market hall with a spire on the up there too. We found a blue plaque. That's exciting. So the blue plaque behind is about the market hall being the centrepiece of Chesterfield Market, and it was granted market town status by King John in 1204. That's a long time ago. Good stuff. Just down from the marketplace is this old medieval house. This is possibly the guild hall from 1500, which is many, many moons ago. Now there's another bit of interesting item of comment about this. Forgot some words then. And it's this bit here. It says the Peacock Information and Heritage Centre. And it was opened by HRH, the Princess of Wales, November 1981. And that was Princess Diana. And what's this sign say? The sculpture, there, what's it say? The sculpture displayed above the entrance was presented in 1980 by the city of Darmstadt, Chesterfield's twin town in Germany, to mark the 20th anniversary of the city's association with Chesterfield. The piece is cast in bronze and represents two peacocks, the symbolic birds of the Art Nouveau movement. It was sculptured by the eminent Darmstadt sculptor Herr Gottschlotter, and is similar for a piece worked by him for the Chancellor's office in the West German capital of Bonn. And here's the sculpture of the peacocks here. You have to look closer. They've obviously been eroded by the elements over time, but you can just about make out two peacocks of this sculpture from Germany. Now, pretty much every town has got a Wetherspoons, but what's Chesterfield's Wetherspoons called? It's called the Portland Hotel. It's a grand old sized building, this. And I bet the toilets are a long way away from the bar as well, like everywhere else. The Portland Hotel. Chesterfield's Wetherspoons. Next to the bus stop here is the Pavement Shopping Centre. Now next to the Pavement Shopping Centre is the pavement. So that works out right, doesn't it? Well done, Chesterfield Borough Council. It all turned out nice, didn't it? When I go places, I'm always interested to see what the town crest looks like and if there's a motto linked to it. So, let's see what Chesterfield's is. This one here, across the walkway here, is the town crest for Chesterfield. And I do like the motto that has a play on words for the crooked spire. The motto for the town is Aspire. Literally, Aspire. That's good. Good stuff. I do like when there's lots of artwork on the side of a building. I've said that in several videos. But here's one depicting the crooked spire and a lot of the trees that are growing around here as well, all the gnarled branches and everything. It's nice. It's on the side of Board and Bean, a board game cafe, right next to the bus station. I like that. That's impressive. Chesterfield is a town where lots of famous people have come from here. Millie Bright, the England women's footballer, the Lioness, she's from here. Simon Groom, the old Blue Peter presenter, he's from here. John Lukic, the footballer, he was from here. Bob Wilson, he was also here. Gordon Banks played for Chesterfield in the 50s. Strongman Jeff Capes used to live here. John Lowe, the darts player, he's from here and he still lives here. And also we mentioned earlier about the first Burton shop. Now, the founder of that, Sir Montague Burton, he was also living here for quite a while, though he was born in Lithuania and came across over here. So that's all the famous names I can think of that come from here in Chesterfield. Well done. Nice place to live. One of the good things about coming to a market town such as Chesterfield is looking at the old buildings, but also some of the street names which have got a particular link to history. Now there's one behind me that I want to go and explore and find out what that's all about. Let's go and see. Here we have Knivesmith Gate. Now, what is Knivesmith Gate? The history of this is that Knivesmith Gate used to be the road where they used to create and manufacture knives with a smithy using water from brooks and streams. So a knivesmith was someone who makes knives, and this was the area they would do that back in the day, around the streams and the brooks along here. The road next to it is called Gloomangate. Gloomangate, G-L-U-M-A-N Gate. I have no idea what a glooman is, but that's the gate where people do things along here. If you know what a glooman is, please leave your details of what that is in the comments below. Thank you. And here we have Knivesmith Gate with the lovely black and white buildings along this road here. And a Primark. I'm here outside the Star pub on Chatsworth Road. Now why is that? That's because here and all the way along Chatsworth Road down there is the Brampton Mile. A mile of pubs from here into the town centre. Does that sound good? It sounds good to me. There's about 16 pubs along here, or drinkeries, because some are microbreweries, some are restaurant bars, but there's 16 different places you can get a drink between here and Chesterfield town centre, here on the Chatsworth Road as part of the Brampton Mile. Chin chin. Drinky time. And that just about wraps up my video today, walking around Chesterfield and all the good things it has to offer here. So if you're in the area, come to Chesterfield, but in the meantime, don't forget, click subscribe, click like, leave a comment on what your favourite bit of Chesterfield is, what your thoughts are on the Crooked Spire, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video soon. Thanks for watching. Bye!